Yeah, I don't mean to be all negative, but it just feels weird to have fishing in a Dynasty Warriors game. You know, it's like if you wanted a... Oh, sound has suddenly gone out on me. If you wanted a semi-realistic, like, life simulator set in ancient China, they've already got that. It's RTK. Anyway, folks, I'm Mysterious JG. Welcome back to Let's Play Dynasty Warriors 9, which just feels like this bizarre amalgam of Grand Theft Auto 5, like, you can fish, you can hunt, you can wander around and do random junk, and Dynasty Warriors. So if we go to the peasant and give him one of our 12 fish, we should be able to not advance the plot per se, but well, we should be able to do something. I want to go find Kai Wenji, actually, because it would actually be fun to switch over to her and try to assassinate Dong Zhuo with our harp. He'd be more likely to get an audience with him.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. Please keep the remaining bait. That's it, huh? Or there's not only fish you can catch when you go fishing. There's definitely, though I definitely prefer fish to anything. Yeah, you can catch a bunch of circlets for some bizarre reason. So we're close to leveling up just from fishing and hunting and nonsense. Excuse me. What did that junk that we picked up? What is that considered? It's not. They're not accessories. They're probably materials. Bronze circlets and gold circlets. A worthless item that can be sold for money. A worthless item can be sold for money. Well, okay, that makes sense. So instead of picking up gold all the time, now we're going to be... It's like Final Fantasy 13 and the enemy's dropping credit chips. Well, what if I were to speak with you, friend? I can't. Alright, but I can probably... Having heard you talk about that quest, I can probably take it up. Discovering a hideaway. Discover a hideaway. Okay. Invitation to a scenic spot. Head to Zhongyu Temple. No failure conditions. Drive off the beasts. Defeat the man-eating bear. Collect mica. Drive off the beasts. Defeat the reconnaissance unit. Training recruits. Retired assassin. Complete this mission will reveal a safe route to Lugyong. Oh, this is a part of the main plot, I guess. Let's discover a hideaway. Because it doesn't seem like... we can get Jedi. Let's look at the rewards. Maybe one of them will actually tell us our reward is getting a new character. Or this Kai Yang quest can only be done after we've advanced the main story. That's possible, too. Because it doesn't seem like I can go up to him and press square to talk. No. Alright, let's discover a hideaway. Yeah, I'm not sure when I can and can't use the grappling hook. It sure seemed like I was going to be allowed to there for a second.
Yeah.
Is it trying to tell me the fastest path of these arrows and I'm just ignoring them? Or is that taking me to the main quest? Hideaway, I guess, is going to be like a... Are they going to give me a little house I can decorate? Is that the next, like, open world dumb time waster thing that this game hasn't revealed yet? I'm having fun with it, but, like, all of my instincts are saying this Dynasty Warriors should not be open world. Still, though, I mean, I'm enjoying it, but it's like... I still have this weird revulsion. Because it's still set in these different, like, periods. You can't just run around and do whatever you want, because you constantly have people telling you to defeat Dong Zhuo. Hell, maybe when you play through the Jin storyline, it'll just be like, yeah, you've conquered land, you can do whatever you want. Hear about highways, usually secluded houses, that stand alone. They stand alone inside the pit of anger. Maybe there's a way to change this, but the text is scrolling too fast for me to read it. Options. Display. Accept admission requests. Is this a bunch of on-off crap? Oh, well, I am on normal difficulty. I guess if I'm complaining it's combat's too easy, I could crank it up. No, it really just seems like none of your business what these characters are saying to you. Just run to the next yellow objective on your map. Seamless transition from running to grappling hook. Out of my way, whoever you are. Boy, I sure hope this hideaway is worth the trip. The ego trip. Only I can assassinate Dong Zhuo and save the land from chaos. But first, I'm gonna do some fishing, a little hunting, maybe discover a hideaway, someplace where I can kill Lu Bianxi's family, or Lu Baixi's family, you know. Since I'm convinced this game wants to be Grand Theft Auto, I'm like, aren't there any hidden packages up here? I would love to have like an armor that just drops at my house, or my hideaway. Extreme Cao Cao. Oh, so this house that's like right outside of a major castle is clearly a secluded hideaway that nobody else could find. Well, I mean, somebody owns this place. Cao Cao's just going to, like, you know, take over their home. It's kind of his deal. In each area, there are locations called hideaways. After purchasing a hideaway, you will be able to use it, and you will be able to fast travel this location as well.
I see.
I don't think you'll be able to afford one in the near future. Okay. So how would I go about buying it? Oh. Leveled up, bitches. Can I upgrade amount of money I have for purchasing hideaways? No, I cannot. At this point, my attack is my highest attribute. Not counting speed, which doesn't scale the same way as the others do.
Actually...
30,000 gold? Yeah. Not quite able to afford that. I'm almost halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. Invitation to a scenic spot. Alright, so our next little rando quest that we could go on is investigate a scenic spot, so let's do that and have the game teach us some new tutorial thing about what scenic spots are and why we care. See no reason for my horse to be lollygagging. Although if I can, I will do the horse the favor of not plunging it into deep water like I did when just swimming across a major... Oh. Well, maybe I don't owe the horse anything if it's going to throw up like that. Not throw up, like try to throw me off. So, buddy, you tell me about a scenic spot, or are you yourself a scenic spot? Shangyu Temple is indeed the gorgeous scenic area the rumors say. The view alone alleviates the weary travel. Shangyu Temple isn't far from here. Shall we pay it a visit? Yeah, let's go there together. I will head towards the temple, and you come with, friend. Well, I said it's not far. It seems a bit far. So I suppose if I eventually buy a horse, it will probably be able to train up to move faster. And if I raise my affinity with it high enough, by not getting it constantly killed like I do in Red Dead Redemption, I will have its little green meter drain slower. Well, here we go. There's an actual bridge over here, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah, it looks like it's something you could easily climb, eh, horsey? Climb and run up at speed. Gallop up that sheer cliff, horse. Good job. You know what Dynasty Warriors 9 needs? Bean, who is almost certainly not watching? The Mako. The Mako would really make this game. Or if you prefer, Mako this game. Hey, we acquired durable lumber. And fancy high-quality lacquer. So now we can build Nio items. Ooh. There's silver just hanging around in the middle of the road. I feel like a net should come down and grab Cao Cao because, you know, it's some kind of insane trap. Or perhaps a totally sane trap. And once again, it's time to go up a fairly sheer cliff. Occasionally stopping to gather wildflowers. Hey, a waymark. Tutorial explained these earlier, and I kind of ignored it. Okay, it showed me where some stuff's at. Including some side quests that I didn't previously have. I discovered a cluster of mushrooms and some common lumber. Don't know how valuable these mushrooms are going to turn out to be, but for now I'm going to let them go. Really would like to concentrate on getting to this scenic. Ah, okay. So at some point my horse is like, come on buddy, this gets silly even for Dynasty Warriors 9. Let's find a road up the mountains. Okay, thanks. Meanwhile, I have regular bait equipped and ready to be used at any time. Yeah, this is going to be one of those games where you're just wandering around, kind of sort of wanting to interact with, or to build items and smith, and then like, no, you need 800 hours of hunting for item before you're allowed to smith the thing that you want, and which gives you like tiny incremental improvements to whatever. So I defeated an assault unit just because, you know. I don't know if I'm taking over an area or protecting an area here, but let's do what we can to fight Dangero's evil forces as we go looking for scenic outlooks. Yeah, we can defeat Fan Chao. That's gotta be worth doing, right? I was hitting the triangle button, I guess. Didn't like the way I was doing it. And what are you about? Okay, you're decorative. Sure looked like something I could interact with, but... meanwhile, I'm missing all sorts of goodies. Whatever this is, which I'm not being allowed to pick up. Maybe that was food. I'm to full health. That guy was just kind of crouching in fear, it looked like. See, this guy's a base captain, but I don't think we're taking over a base. I think we were defending one. So maybe he would have been the guy running that base had we not taken him out. Good job, the beef captain. You did a great job of dealing with the real threat. So I couldn't help myself. I actually had to get into some combat. Oh. Oh, he's just advanced. I thought he was actually here fighting us. Yeah, these guys just seem to keep coming, prattling on about virtue. I don't know if I'm actually making any progress by fighting these guys. Suppose I'm slowly leveling up. Oh, poison arrows. Shoot the poison arrow through my heart. Cedar leaf, lumber. Alright, so took a little break from searching for the scenic outlook to defend a base. But now there's an archer captain out here by himself. That didn't last long.
I hereby claim this area as my own.
Okay, never mind. We did take over a base, I guess. So I would have sworn that base was already ours, but don't know. This base seems to be empty. Can we claim it, or it's already ours? It's just not really being defended in any real way. I suppose our next move would be to buy a horse so that I can feel like just riding around randomly is accomplishing something by leveling up a horse. Or buying a fishing rod and leveling it up. That's what we do. Oh, hey, we discovered this is the temple here, I guess. And it's now an encyclopedia term. Touch this waypoint. Pretty cool. We've been invited. Ooh, we've got additional missions out here. Seems like we could take our time here. We probably could have taken our time in the previous chapter too, but... Oh, there's a lovely musician. That's what we need to be doing next. Maybe that was only possible once we'd actually done this. Well, we certainly leveled up. Someday I will upgrade something besides attack. Someday. Perhaps when attack is maxed out. Yeah, effectively. Okay.
Be safe out there.
So this guy, if you're listening and not reading, is talking about Mount Song, as opposed to actually saying, be safe out there, which is, you know, what we got. So I would like to switch to the lovely musician quest. I will fast travel to that location because why not? Ooh, and I can touch this. Oh, and there is Kai Wenji, I believe. Yeah. Gained information about the area. What did coming here actually do? Well, I mean, I've got something to go run up to over here. It's either Mount Song or it's Kai Wenji. Let's find out. It's Kai Wenji. I'm hoping I'll be allowed to switch to her. So we can go around running around attacking enemies with a harp for a while. Although Cao Cao's proven himself a capable fisherman and hunter, so it might be a mistake to switch away. Also, if she doesn't level up with him, she's going to be way less powerful for a while if I decide to switch. But the temptation to go around attacking enemies with a harp is pretty strong. Complete this mission will change the position of the enemies within Luoyang.
This is quite the bride. We'll get a lot for such a pretty one.
I've been surrounded by bandits. If only I had heeded my father's warning.
Hung around with him and his crazy axe.
Who do you think you are? This woman belongs to us now.
Oh, sorry, that kind of thing's not cool anymore, man. Trafficking in persons was never cool exactly, but...
You don't encounter us again, though.
Thank you for helping me. You fight with such beauty and grace.
This is essentially by Dynasty War.
Just seeing you out there has inspired a new melody within me. I shall play it for you when we return to Luoyang.
By Dynasty Warrior standards, this is fairly accurate portrayal of what's supposed to have happened, according to legend. That this young lady was.
You truly are the one that will conquer this land.
This young lady actually was captured by bandits and rescued by Cao Cao's army as a favor to her father, who was like some kind of guy that Cao Cao respected. That I don't remember the details of it, except that, yeah, she was an odd choice to be a playable Dynasty Warriors character, because obviously she's not a fighter. But it does make sense that Cao Cao was like involved with deciding they were going to go deal with these bandits who had kidnapped this this lady. I didn't go read up on it. I think I'm completely screwing up the details of that particular piece of Three Kingdoms lore, but I did not seem to be offered the chance. I wasn't given a message saying we could now play as Kai Wenji, sadly, so looks like we'll be sticking with Cao Cao for a while. I discovered a cluster of morning glory. Although that wasn't it. discovered a new location. I do not feel the need to rest right this second. I was looking for morning glory, but... Oh, here must be the... No, this is lumber. Where's this morning glory that they mentioned? I like that common lumber... Like, you can be in the middle of a forest and not be able to get lumber. But there will be chunks of common lumber sitting on the ground, a la diamonds. Or would you just pick it up, Cal? Sounds like. So I'll go deal with this. Oh, I'll surprise him.
I hereby claim this area as my own.
And if your area is not your own, see your doctor. So that led to us getting a base. I didn't... So I don't know where this morning glory was. I suppose I could find it on the map, but... Yeah, this doesn't seem very climbable, but the arrows are indicating I should be going this way. I don't know what the proper path is to get up Mount Song. Yeah, this just feels like my horse and I should be dying here for sure. There must be an actual path somewhere. So let's skirt around the edge of enemy camps like this were Metal Gear 5 The Phantom Pain or even Red Dead Redemption. Is this shallow enough that we can go up? Maybe this is. Okay, this allows us to see some stuff. And be leveled up. Oh.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be climbing up with the grappling hook, not. Okay, so they put in place, like Ninja Gaiden style, they put in place a specifically climbable wall. Sure. Thought I'd leveled up. Oh well.
Yeah.
I think we could be watching Kai Wenji do a really silly looking climbing animation instead of Cao Cao. Or Liu Bei or Sun Jin. Dynasty Warriors, Breath of the Wild. Okay. Yay, we got silver wolf pelts and fangs all in a box on a mountainside. How am I meant to be getting up here? Not that way, it would appear. Oh, now it's turned into Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm going to spend a whole video trying to climb up something and then find out, nope, you're supposed to come at it from a whole different direction, or nope, you were not meant to be able to get up here. You're supposed to be going to that spot inside a cave. This is a PS4 game, folks. This is a PS4 game. I don't suppose I can fast travel to the scenic spot. Okay, that's not helping. I was already Alright, well, part of the issue here is that I'd found a series of things I was allowed to climb, and I guess I either got off the track, or it was just to get up to that little treasure box, and it was never meant to take me all the way up. But that doesn't seem likely. I think we're meant to be able to get up from here. It's also pretty much time to call the video, so I should really get going on that. Either this is a different path or I got way off track before, because this does seem to be heading to where I need to go. So maybe we'll reach the top of Mount Song and then call it a video. Okay, would you use the fucking grappling hook? Thank you. Okay, we can see more stuff. Got a bunch of experience points for doing that. Success, level up, etc. And now, mission-wise, we're back to assassinate the tyrant. So we've really only got a couple of little optional missions to do, although it seemed like there was more than that. Oh, maybe that's just in this area. Look, if we were to head back on the map over here, weren't there more that we hadn't done yet? I don't rightly know. Well, anyway, I'm calling this a video. When we come back, folks, more side quests to do on the Mysterious JG. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more of Dynasty Warriors 9. Bye-bye.